Hello everyone, this is Yo-Yo from class EL6303. In this video, I will solve question 1 in homework 8. In this question, we are given that x of t is a wide-sense stationary process and the expectation of x of t equals to it, where it is a constant, and the autocorrelation function of t1 and t2 equals to rx tau. Where tau equals to t1 minus t2, and we also know that y of t equals to x prime of t. So for the first question, we need to find the expectation of y of t. Here we already know that y of t equals to x prime of t, so we just plug this formula here, then we can get the expectation of x prime of t that equals to the expectation of y of t, and that is equals to the derivative of x of t with respect of dt. So we just move d over dt outside the expectation, and we already know the expectation of x of t here is equals to it. It is a constant, so any derivative of a constant is equals to 0. So for the first question, the expectation of y of t equals to 0. And for the part 2, we need to find the expectation of x of t times y of t. Since we already know that x of t is a wide-sense stationary process, and we can get that the autocorrelation of t and t that equals to r tau equals to 0. That means here is a constant, and so we just conduct the derivative of rtt that equals to 0, and we already know that the dt rtt also equals to d dt, the expectation of x of t times x of t. This is according to the autocorrelation definition. Then we can get that this formula equals to 2 times the expectation of x of t times x prime of t. Then we already know that the x prime of t also equals to y of t, and this formula equals to 2 times the expectation of x of t times y of t. That's because so that should also equals to 0 from this part. So for question C, we need to justify whether x of t and y of t are uncorrelated. From part 1, we already know that the expectation of y of t is equals to 0. So no matter what's the value of expectation of x of t, so it's multiplied with e of y of t, it's always should be 0. Then it's equals to the expectation of x of t times y of t. So they are uncorrelated. And similar to this part, we already know that the expectation of x of t times y of t equals to 0. So for the last question, x of t and y of t are orthogonal. So we can prove our answer. This is the whole answer for the question 1 in homework 8. Thank you.